Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to Basics Trucking in American Truck Simulator, as we're just using standard maps here and going and exploring. So starting to make my way back, heading east as we head over to Missouri, which has come out since I've been over here. We've explored a few places in California, as you can see. So at least gotten a good smattering of that. Nevada's obviously relatively sparse with the number of cities, so we're going to go ahead here to Winnemucca and take this site dumper. Alright, again, good news is, with this existence here, that, can I go out that way? Yeah, alright. It's been a bit since I've been in here, so I'm like, wait a minute, can I go there? But yeah, I mean, I can see the exit is that way, but... Although, no, wait a minute, because I thought... Oh, there's another Kiewit. Interesting. There's 3 of them around here in Truckee. Wow. So that's a bit much, but
get ready to turn right.
Maybe it's a big construction area or something. I don't know. All right. So we'll head over here, and yeah, we might pass a different one, and
take the second exit.
All right, which is just straight across the way we went. So we'll go do that. Nice fancy crosswalks. I don't know that I noticed those before, but yeah, lots of construction going around, which would make sense then why we have all the Kiewit stuff, because they're usually heavily in construction and all that. But yeah, the nice thing I was going to say is with the world of trucks, whoa, I missed the stop sign. At least I didn't get a ticket for it, but and more importantly, I didn't get hit or hit anyone for it. I'm just too focused on like getting somewhere, but I was going to say I can rest because hey, I don't have a stop sign now. At least, God, did I miss another one? If I did, I better just hang up my hat right now. Maybe I am tired in real life. I don't think so, but
left.
All right. So we're going to go a different way.
Turn left.
Not seeing any place to rest. I guess let me look at the map while we're here. We're going to have to go out that way, but that's the other side, so that's not going to help. Whoops. No, I want to reset navigation. Yeah, there's no rest stops here. How is that possible? Okay, there's like nothing nearby in the correct direction. I mean, that is so odd. Like there's nothing in town. Am I blind? I am not blind. Yeah, there's the repair shop, but that's it. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have rest things turned off. Because yeah, this is I-80. I can't go to the other side. I mean, there's literally nothing until I get to Reno. Alright, well what I may need to do is pick this up and then go out that way and go to the truck stop, I guess. Wow. It's good I looked, because I would have never thought. I swear I was just talking the last episode about how, like American Truck Simulator, you don't run into the problem, but I think I might have been talking about it in Euro Truck. That I don't understand. Because a guy was turning near me? Like, why did my sensors start going off? Oh, good. Hopefully we're not crossing any train tracks somewhere. I think it just maybe went by over there. I don't know. Because goodness, if I gotta wait for a train on top of it. Alright, right lane ends. But yeah, now it's like a little bit of pressure to like pick up pretty quickly. Don't get stuck there forever trying to back into wherever I need to pick up. Because I need to have enough to end. Now this may be one of those I talked about that sometimes they're part of just road constructions locations. Because yeah, I don't know that it's looking like we have a different spot. There's like a photo thing of whatever's in the middle of the lake there, but I'm not gonna look and run into something. So, yep. It's exactly what we got. I guess we have a red light. Oh, now we're red. Come on. Turn green. Thank you. So I can see it, I think, kind of blinking over there. But it looks like they're doing a few things here. The question is, can I get where I need to?
You have arrived at your destination.
I don't know that I can. Wow. This is, oh man. Alright, let me go. Going the wrong way on top of it. Yeah, this is going to take a bit of work here. A big bit of work. Let's see. See what I can do as far as putting the trailer in. Probably not much, but we're off there, and then we'll kind of play around over here. Maybe we'll have enough room to maneuver. I'm not sure that we will, because if I get out and look, like how... Not sure I can get over there, but... Alright, so we're gonna try here. No, wrong way. I can tell I'm going the wrong way. So again, we're gonna get ourselves over this way, and then we'll kind of keep playing the game a bit. Because yeah, I've got like a long way here. Let's see. We have the opportunity to block the road. Keep going the wrong way, I'll tell you that. Alright. Let's head back over this way, and then... Now I think we'll be alright. Come on, keep... It is challenging. Okay, now I should be able, if nothing else, to kind of position myself a little better if I need to. So let's see. I want to get out in that direction, and now straighten out. So that should work, hopefully. Alright. So let's get loaded. Of course, yeah, now we might be in trouble, because I forgot we pass time loading. So now it might be like, oh yeah, you're really tired. might just start falling asleep on the road right away. Let's reset ourselves. Alright. 25-mile-an-hour zone ahead. Really? We're gonna deal with that, too? Oh, the Donner Pass. This was not a good place for explorers and people, so this is where people starved to death and I think ate each other, if I remember correctly. The Donner Party, which I think was the Donner family, but I'm assuming we're not going way up on that bridge up there. I'm assuming we're going underneath that bridge there. That would be a long way to climb in a very short distance otherwise. But yeah, it would be good not to fall asleep here. Because I think we'd end up off the cliff. Now at least it would be a little better. I mean, we'd hit something, but... So, we're getting a little bit of that moving in, but hopefully by the next time we go, because what I'm not seeing is, yes, I think the time is ticking pretty quickly. We're not in the city. Because I think we basically get, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes in between. So, yeah, I'm wondering if some of this had, maybe we did go up to that bridge. That's crazy. If we did, but, okay. But yeah, I think they got stuck in the snow, and they like were freezing to death. They couldn't move, so it was just not good. All right, I want to see I-80. I need that soon. Oh boy. Yeah, that was like 20 minutes, so it was like 10:09 or 10:07, so, because I'm not going to get much more time, but I just need to get to I-80, and then I think the rest area is very close, so I think we'll be okay if I can pull that off, although you'd think I'd see it at this point. But it's not appearing on the map. Now I am going really fast for this, so I could get in trouble. Alright.
Turn right.
So we've got that. And again, I think those are the rest area signs. Exit only. Alright, yeah, it's still there, so I was like, is it behind me somehow? I'm like, that would be frustrating, but no. Alright, I should be good now, because if I didn't fall asleep at this point, we should be there before we hit the next point. So at least we pulled it off, but you know, the nice thing is then we get to drive in the daytime as well. I saw all that stuff. I'm like, is it all blocked? But it was just a kind of a weird angle. Alright, and hopefully again the trigger points won't be odd and like it'll... Alright, we're just gonna stop here because it may not have it the whole way. I did. I pressed down, so I apologize. I reset my trip meter. Although, I don't know, maybe that's for the best because this was a bit of a detour. So I think we had like 360 or 266. It was under 300. I know that. It was 2 something, so should be able to get where we need. Oops. Turning my lights off now. I just can't do anything right. 1, 2. Okay, so I think my lights are fully on, but if it gets dark, we'll have to check that again. Because it's usually two clicks into the where the light is on, the indicator's on. But now we'll be able to move along. And we've got a bit of a climber going down here, so I know this goes around a bit. But I'm guessing this is where we exit to Truckee, so all that other stuff was just me driving and going. So yeah, because I think then we exited and we were worried about whether I was like, is this temporary or is the exit closed? And it worked out okay. So all right, so this must just be part of the map at this point. Okay, so we should be good. And now we're on to new areas. But yeah, not sure how long it's going to take. I'm not going to push things crazily. Because again, I try to keep things half an hour to 60 minutes, probably closer to half an hour. Because it's just, I think, a little bit better for people to view that. It's honestly easier for me to record in the smaller chunks as well. Get them done and up there. So that was partially why I didn't push it, because I could have gone to Elko, which would have been a little further, but I've already discovered Elko, and this way it's like, hey, let's go to Winnemucca and go from there. Man, we can't even get up to 65. That's crazy. Alright, so this is the agricultural station that I couldn't get to going the other way. But it's just a one-way thing, but it does have some rest spots there, but again, you just can't get to it from this side. So that would have been the problem I had. Is it capped at? Oh, okay. It had just stopped at 60. I hadn't gone all the way up for some reason. I mean, because technically, yes, I will get flagged for speeding if I get caught at this point. So I think normally I do just go 5 over, but feeling lucky today. Guess I should turn that signal off. Alright. Get over there. Of course, we're gonna have to move right away. So you got the river down there. Looks like we're going down, I would say, at this point, which would make sense. I mean, not that they're... Guess I shouldn't have felt lucky. Alright, well, this is exactly why I don't make my goal of not getting anything for 2 weeks. No accidents, no citations. Oh, sure, and right there. So that was a speed trap if I've ever seen one. Because, yeah, now I can go 65. But in that moment, no. I'm like, I know it's going to change soon. And of course, they set up a speed camera right there. Because, yeah, it's less of a problem here than Euro Truck, where I've got the real economy mod, but yeah, between the two, I'm trying to get to that point where, you know, once they introduce that new, like, career monitor, like, if it'll measure, like, incidents in the last 2 weeks, and I've been like, yeah, I need to get there without having any anything and have never even been close. That's why. So, I should have known better, though. Alright, but we're past that really big turn. The rest of this now goes, I think, relatively smoothly. But, I mean, we are at 65. It feels like we're going uphill and somehow I'm slowed down. But clearly that's not happening. We may be going uphill a little bit, but... But in the end, our load is only 22,000 pounds, where if we're fully loaded, we can be 80,000, so... Oh, I guess we did get into Nevada. I missed the border crossing, but obviously we're at Reno. That is not in California. But not even halfway there yet. But we do need... Oh, they have a Missouri billboard there. I saw the arch. Didn't see what it read. Probably something like, "Come show me." Because it is known as the Show Me State. Not quite sure. Never researched the history of that. I don't think it had anything to do with kids or whatever. You know. Show me. Stupid kid games, but yeah, no, and you would hope. I mean, it would seem to be kind of disrespectful to be like, yeah, we just don't believe anything. You always have to prove it to us. That would be a kind of a pretty crappy reason to name yourself the Show Me State, but maybe, I don't know. So this is still part of Reno.
Go straight.
Which is honestly a bit crazy that it was that long from when we discovered it to kind of getting out the other side. That is a weird sound. Am I going on off the edge, maybe? I don't know. Not much to talk about. There's nothing too exciting. Just a bunch of apartment buildings and warehouses and all that. They did put up the first Illinois rest stop announcement, so that's the first thing we've gotten out of the Illinois team. So we are getting some of that trickling through. But again, I would think Louisiana is going to come next. Could be wrong. Maybe Iowa will get there. It's hard to say. Man, I am tired in real life. Alright, we don't have to stop. Got the green way station bypass service, so that's good. That'll just help us finish up soon. Or sooner, because we won't have to stop and then start up from zero with a load, obviously. Alright, 163. But it is hard. I've driven out west a few times, and it is difficult because it is just kind of boring and mind-numbing a little bit. And so it is difficult to stay awake. So I guess that's a testament to the game developers, because I don't know that I was quite feeling that way until now. Now that I've been driving in the desert scrub for a little bit. But 175. Looks like a little more mountainous terrain there. Let's see how we go through there. And yeah, I don't remember if, like, you know, we were like in the Sierra Nevadas and now we're heading toward the actual Rocky Mountains. I think that would be the case, because you do have like Colorado and stuff out in that direction, and that is certainly on the Rocky Mountain range. But coming up on 200. Slowing us down, but maybe because we're catching up on the car ahead of us. Do I want to pass? I suppose. Because I think we still have 50 or 60 miles, so getting hung up between or behind slower vehicles doesn't make a lot of sense. Now I'm not talking because I'm a little nervous with the guardrail right up on me on the left and not wanting to drift over to the right lane. Oh, now we have a solid wall. Yeah, there's a little bit of stuttering that we're getting. I don't understand. They did talk about an update and that they're trying to test some things, but... Or was that in... Again, trucks, Euro Truck. Might be Euro Truck. But hopefully if you enjoy the trucking thing, yeah, just be aware. I don't just do American Truck Simulator. I do Euro Truck as well. The episodes alternate every other one, so... You'll see this one when you see it, and then the next one that will come up in the trucking space will be Euro Truck Simulator 2. Alright, now I'm thinking we're getting a little closer, and I'm clearly not really passing these cars that much, so I think we'll just get in line here. Now the way it's slowed down, it's really going to give me some room. Alright, there we go. Head on down to 40. So yeah, around 60 more miles at most, I would think. I'm not sure if rain is rolling in. Those clouds are looking not super ominous, but there's something going on there, that's for sure. That was a sharp turn, I'll tell you that. I almost couldn't make it at speed. There's a good amount of traffic. But we're getting some more rocks, so it's not just dirt and or sand, I should say, and scrub. We're getting some actual rock sticking up as we get further east and closer to the mountains. Not sure that we'll get all the way to the Rockies with the next episode, but we'll see. We'll worry about that one when we get there. Alright, 267. These are just crawling. I don't understand. And this is partially like, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of driving around out here. For all the fact that people do enjoy these states, like, to me, it is just really, really dull. There are a lot of cars ahead of us. Obviously, I think we're getting slowed down a little bit by the adaptive cruise control. There's a balloon. I assume that's over some sort of community, so I'm going to say this is Winnemucca coming out on the map a little bit. But yeah, we're at 285. Yep, Winnemucca. We can see it now. I've been to Jackpot in this game as well. And that was like the first place I delivered to. I think I was whatever near Salt Lake City, and then my first load ever in American Truck Simulator, I think I went to Jackpot.
Keep right.
And they have
Then
like
exit right.
they have like a pretty cool hotel or something right there that has like
Exit
this
right.
slot machine, neon light. So definitely gets your attention. It is making a lot of weird bassy tones. I don't know if they're as easy to hear for you as I'm hearing in my headset, but there's a lot going on. Alright. Chinese takeout. It's not something you expect in Nevada. Not that there can't be some folks. I mean, and I guess, you know, they could have long ancestry here. Because there were a lot of Chinese involved in mining and railroad work. I think they did both. And then people got paranoid about them, and it's never really ceased, unfortunately, for that group.
Get ready to turn right.
Alright, so I'm thinking this is going to be one of those park it in the corner next to the building things, which is not great, because those are difficult.
Turn right.
So another Kiewit location. Kiewit.
You have arrived at your destination.
Question is, can I pull in? I might be able to pull in next to the building there. No, there's a chain. Really? You're gonna do this to me? There's not much room there anyway, I guess, but am I gonna be able to turn around? Wow, just barely. I'm sure they measured that yard just perfectly when they were designing it. Alright, so now we get to play this game again, because in this series we don't get out of the truck. I can stop and look around, but I have to stop moving. Oh, great. I guess I was hitting something. That was the sound I was hearing. Let's look. What did we hit? Oh, another trailer. Sounded like pipes. So, alright. That's the problem with blindside backing up. You're kind of blind. So, let me see now if I try to straighten out a bit. See if that'll work a little bit better. Why does it sound like I'm hitting or dragging something? Alright, I'm gonna look again. I don't know what I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm not near that. Is that I don't know. I mean, you can hear it there too, but it's like, is it that guy digging? I don't know. It shouldn't make that much noise, for goodness sake. Alright, but I think I'm at the point where I do want to start cutting. Because, yeah, that's what I'm hearing, and I was like, are pipes getting knocked over? This is so not fun. Alright, so I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna kind of straighten out here. We're gonna go forward. And then we're gonna cut some more. Because, yeah, basically at this point now I do want to kind of get in there. And now we'll swing. Am I going the right way? Yes. I think I'm too far over. I am. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. These are hard. I have a hard time getting in the right spot. I don't know why. I really shouldn't. But I thought I was cutting too far, and clearly I wasn't cutting far enough. So I think I can see where I need to be. So now we're gonna try this. We'll see. It's probably too much now. So let me see if I cut this out. Do I have any hope here? I think I'm in a better spot. Or I'm in exactly the same spot I was. Now, not the same spot I was, but I didn't really... I don't think I moved enough. I don't know, I have a little bit of room. Alright, so we're gonna try. So let's see, I wanna go that way, I believe. I don't know. No, I'm totally wrong again. Again, hundreds of backup jobs, and I constantly make the trailer go the wrong way. I don't have any excuse for it. I mean, I think I'd be fired if I was a real truck driver. It's terrible. So let's turn it off. Let's unload. Alright, we did make it. 500, almost 1,000 XP. Oh, we did level up, so we're going to get a point to assign. So we're going to put it in high value. We're kind of raising these up. So we've made it. A little longer than I was hoping. It obviously was challenging to pick up. It was challenging to drop off. So probably entertaining to watch that way. Watch me struggle through that. But in any event, we are done. If you haven't dropped a like or have not subscribed, please consider those things. And I will see you next time.